Never do this before refueling your car, because one simple habit that almost everyone does at the gas station is slowly destroying their fuel system without them even realizing it. Here's the scary part. Over 90% of drivers make this exact mistake every single week. They think they're being careful or saving time. In reality, they're damaging sensors, stressing the engine, and in extreme cases, even increasing the risk of a fuel vapor fire. A former Shell engineer once called this the most common and the most expensive mistake drivers make at the pump. In this video, I'll show you what you should never do before refueling, the hidden science behind why it causes serious damage, and the exact refueling routine top mechanics and fuel experts actually follow. And don't skip the end, because the final tip could literally stop your car from catching fire while refueling. Mistake number 1, leaving the engine running while refueling. This may sound obvious, but almost 1 in 10 drivers still refuel with the engine running, and that's a big mistake. Gasoline vapors are heavier than air. They sink and stay around the fuel nozzle. With the engine on, components like the alternator and ignition system create heat and tiny sparks that can ignite those vapors. Modern cars make it even worse. The EVAP system can pull fuel fumes into the engine while refueling, causing rough idle or stalling right after you leave the pump. What to do instead? Always turn the engine off completely. Wait about 10 seconds before opening the fuel cap and never leave the car in accessory mode. Some fuel sensors stay active. This isn't just about fire risk. You're also protecting your injectors, charcoal canister, and oxygen sensors. Mistake number 2, topping off the tank after the pump clicks. Many drivers think adding a little extra gas after the pump clicks is harmless. In reality, it's one of the fastest ways to damage your evap system. Modern cars use a charcoal canister to trap fuel vapors. When you top off, liquid gasoline gets pushed into that canister, something it was never designed to handle. The result? The charcoal saturates, vapors can't flow properly, the check engine light comes on, and idle quality drops. And here's the painful part. Once that canister is damaged, repairs can cost hundreds to over $1,000, and dealerships often won't cover it if they see signs of overfilling. The fix is simple. When the pump clicks off, stop. That click means the tank is full. Anything beyond it forces liquid fuel where only vapor should be. Mistake number 3, opening the gas cap too fast. It seems simple, twist and open, but opening the fuel cap too fast can actually cause problems. After driving or sitting in hot conditions, the fuel tank builds pressure. If you yank the cap open, that pressure releases suddenly, forcing fuel vapors into the evap lines, or straight back at you. That sudden pressure change can also confuse the tank pressure sensor and trigger false EVAP leak codes. Here's the correct way. Slowly twist the cap until you hear a soft hiss, pause for 2 seconds to let the pressure stabilize, then remove the cap fully. It's a small habit, but it's exactly how professional mechanics and fuel chemists refuel test vehicles. Mistake number 4, refueling while using your phone. You've seen the warning signs, no cell phones, but the real danger isn't the signal, it's static electricity. Handling your phone builds static, especially in dry weather or with synthetic clothing. Now add gasoline vapors and a metal pump nozzle, and you've got the perfect setup for a spark. Industry reports have documented over 150 static-related gas station fires, and almost all involve drivers using phones or getting back into their cars while fueling. So what should you do? Leave your phone in the car while fueling. Before touching the nozzle, tap a metal part of the vehicle to discharge static safely. If you must use your phone, step away from the pump first. Even when nothing ignites, static can still interfere with fuel and EVAP sensors, causing false readings during refueling. Mistake number 5, ignoring the fuel grade label. Think regular fuel is always the same? Think again. Using the wrong octane or ethanol blend can silently damage injectors and fuel pumps over time. High-performance engines need 91 plus octane. Feed them 87, and the ECU pulls timing to prevent pre-ignition, reducing power, and leaving carbon buildup on pistons. Using premium in an engine made for regular won't boost performance. It can even worsen fuel atomization and cause rough idle. Ethanol matters too. E10 is fine for most cars, But E15 or E85 can dry out seals and injectors in engines not designed for it. The safe rule? Follow your fuel cap or manual exactly. Don't mix octanes in the same tank. For long-term storage, use non-ethanol or stabilized fuel to prevent gumming. Remember, octane isn't about power. It's about preventing premature combustion. The wrong grade makes your car's computer constantly adjust and quietly kills performance over time. Mistake number 6, running on empty before refueling. Here's a mistake almost every driver makes: letting the fuel gauge drop below E. You might think you're saving a few bucks, but you're actually starving your fuel pump, the heart of your fuel system. Modern pumps are electric and cooled by fuel. Drive on near empty, and the pump runs through air pockets instead of liquid, overheating the metal windings. Over time, it burns out. Bosch reports that regularly running below a quarter tank increases fuel pump wear by over 60%. Repairs? $600 to $1,300. All from one more day of driving on fumes. The fix is simple: refuel at a quarter tank. In summer, it prevents vapor lock. In winter, it stops condensation that leads to water and fuel. This small habit keeps your pump cool, injectors lubricated, and your wallet safe. Mistake number 7, refueling right after the tanker truck fills the station. You see a tanker truck at the gas station and think, perfect, fresh fuel. But that's actually the worst time to refuel. When trucks fill underground tanks, they stir up sediment, water, and rust that sit at the bottom. Pump right after, and all that debris can get sucked into your car's tank, injectors, and filters. The Automotive Petroleum Institute found that fueling within 2 hours of delivery increases particle contamination in filters by 27%. The safe rule: if you see a tanker, wait 4 to 6 hours before refueling or visit another station. Choose busy stations with modern filtration. Their tanks are cleaner. Remember, clean gas isn't about price, it's about timing. Mistake number 8, using additives right before filling up. Fuel system cleaners and octane boosters can help, but only if used correctly. Adding them at the wrong time or in the wrong order can neutralize their effect or even harm your injectors. Here's why. Most additives need to mix directly with existing fuel. Pour them right before refueling, and the incoming gasoline churns, creating foam that traps air. This leaves the additive unevenly distributed and less effective. Some additives contain polyethyramine, which reacts with raw oxygen at the pump and can form sludge if left too long. Best practice? Add the cleaner just before your next drive, not immediately before fueling. Let it mix naturally as you drive. That's when it activates. Stick to trusted brands like Chevron Techron, BG44K, or Liqui Moly, not random gas station bottles. Even a small mistake here can shorten injector life or clog the high-pressure rail on direct injection engines. Mistake number 9, parking the wrong way at the pump. This tip is all about fuel, nozzle angle, and air displacement. If your filler neck sits higher than the tank, air gets trapped and the pump clicks off early, leaving your tank underfilled. You could lose up to half a gallon and pay for air instead of fuel. The trick? Park so the fuel cap is level or slightly lower and avoid slanted pumps. Professional drivers have used this simple secret for years to get extra mileage from every tank. Mistake number 10, forgetting to tighten the gas cap properly. A loose gas cap is a top cause of the check engine light. Oxygen leaks confuse evap readings and waste fuel. Tighten the cap until 3 clicks, keep flaps clean, and replace it every 5 years or 60,000 miles. Bonus: the distance to empty meter can be off by 10 to 20 miles. Running too low pulls air, sediment, and water from the tank, the dirtiest fuel your car will use. Treat the $14 tank mark as empty. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and share it. Drop a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips to keep your car running longer and smarter.